Well, hi everybody. Those of you, some of you I know for years. The rest of you that I don't know, my name's Kris Qually. I'm the newer Smith & Nephew rep here in Alberta and covering Cranbrook as well. So you will see me from time to time. My job is to get out here more, so go from there. Wanted to talk today about ACLs. You know, ACLs have changed a ton over the years. What I find is nursing staff finds it impossible to know everything that the surgeon is doing. Things change like this. Hey, I need this. Oh, what the heck is he talking about? So wanted to go through a little bit about what they're doing, why they're doing it, and this whole LET thing that just seemed to have popped up about 4 or 5 years ago, why it's there and everything like that. So whenever we're doing an ACL, there's always a decision that has to be made. You know, there's kind of 3 decisions. A, what are we going to use for a graft? So traditionally, back in the day, they were using patellar tendons. That moved over to using hamstring grafts. Recently, you're seeing some quad tendons being used. And then there's also allograft for revisions and stuff like that. So that's going to be one of their decisions. When we look at this, you know, surgeons are going to be going through, you know, the patient. What are their needs? Are they still involved in sports? Are they just wanting to get out to the ski hill? You know, age, weight, overall health. Is the ACL currently just super loose? Do we want to really tighten it down? And then again, we're looking at where are we going to harvest this graft from? Is there some morbidity there? Surgical history, is this a primary or revision? You know, if we've already harvested the hamstring graft, I don't think it's grown back. So, and then it's also surgeon experience and training. So we have guys doing the quad tendon now. If you're not familiar with it, you can kind of mess it up. You know, maybe it's not long enough or not wide enough, or in case of a quad, not thick enough. Sorry, I'm not sure why that. Our company loves to lock everything down for me. So what's the ideal graft? Honestly, in all the literature, they're all good. You know, they're all very, very similar as far as you know, success rates. So if we look at the grafts, so hamstring grafts, probably the most commonly used, one everybody's kind of familiar with, semi-T and gracilis. Advantages with this, a little smaller incision, you know, we're just kind of a little incision here, less donor site morbidity, which does have some advantages. I've got a BTB graft that I have a hell of a time kneeling on the ground now. So, and I've got some patellofemoral arthritis with it. The disadvantages: slower healing. When you get into the graft tunnels themselves, you're trying to get a tendon to heal to bone. So it is a little bit slower than, say, a graft that has some bone on it. Variable size and length. You've probably all been in there and the surgeon is all weirded out because it's a guy my size and he's like, but it's only a 6mm graft. And now he's trying to figure out what to do. Saphenous nerve injury, haven't really seen a lot of that with all of the new harvesters. Let's see if I can get rid of this. Sorry guys. Okay. Bone, tendon, bone. So that's our patellar tendon. You'll see that a lot of times with bigger patients, with patients that are getting back into contact sports. Essentially what we're doing is we're taking a little piece of the patella, a little piece of our tibial tuberosity, and then kind of the middle section of your patellar tendon in there. Super, super strong graft. Nice high initial strength, faster healing because you're getting bone to heel to bone. So you're getting that 6-8 weeks kind of healing. It's a very consistent size. And you know, it's got a high level of patient satisfaction. Disadvantages, you have a big scar, you know, down here. Donor site pain. This thing is driving me up the wall, because I can't even move it. Give me 1 second.
What did you hit the hamburger in the top right?